Hey everyone, it's Attorney B coming to you with another episode of the Immigrants Bridge Live. Thank you all for tuning in. If you will give me a few minutes, I just literally got the notification that Donald Trump has just dropped his immigration order. Literally just dropped the order. So let me send out a few notifications to people so they can definitely join in. I will be breaking down this executive order right now as we speak. So this is going to be live. I have not had a chance to read and understand what he's saying, but you're going to see me read and respond right at this minute. So I am in my office today, came in to do a few things, so the background is different. And I am definitely missing my nice lighting from my house. Let's see who's on. Hola, hola, ¿cómo está todo? Estamos aquí. Yo voy a hablar sobre la nueva ley que acabo de recibir en las noticias. So, si usted no habla inglés, yo voy a hablar en español también. So, yo voy a hacer este programa en los dos lenguajes. I'm going to be speaking in both as best as I can in Spanish and English. As you know, I literally, as soon as I started the show, I got the email that the new executive order has been issued. So I am going to spend all of today's show breaking it down step by step. If you know anyone that's interested in learning about this new law and how it might affect their case, please definitely share the link and invite them to join in. I think it's facebook.com/Bennett Law Center LLC/live. That's how they can join in. Or I think at the bottom of the page, you can actually share it with your other friends. So, si usted conoce a otras personas que quiere entender más de la ley, por favor, compartirla so ellos pueden entender lo que está pasando también. So if you're just joining in, President Trump has literally just a few seconds ago signed this executive order that he just came up with yesterday, last night, he's just signed it. So I have not had a chance to review it. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm actually reading the order. So I'm going to break it down step by step so that you can understand how this new executive order will be affecting cases, maybe your case or maybe the case of people that you might know. So give me a few minutes just at this time, if you can share this program on your page and invite people that might be affected by this or who are interested in this new executive order and how it will affect immigrants. I'm going to start breaking it down in the next few minutes. So right now, I am just reading for the first time what this says because it just happened a few minutes ago. So bear with me. I'm going to be quiet for a minute because I do want to read so that I can give you the correct information. Wow. Wow. This is a lot. So, si acabo de esta parte de ese programa, estoy leyendo la nueva ley porque acabo de recibir como 5 minutos. So, durante ese programa yo voy a leer y explicar todo lo que está pasando con la nueva ley. So, con permiso, darme tiempo para leer exactamente qué está pasando. Hey everyone. Oh, hey Mrs. Menz. Hey Venoria. Tracy all the way up from New York. Big up yourself, June. Thank you for joining in. Hey, Pastor Jay. Nice to see you. Hey, Cousin Nick. Miss Maxine, Karen. Diego, ¿cómo está? Attorney Rachel is on from our team. Arlene, Miss Avril is here from our team. Felipe Alanes, uno de mis clientes. Nieves, mi bonita, ¿cómo está? Attorney Shelley is on as well. So welcome to everyone. Gracias por su tiempo. Hey, my little cousin, Sean. Miss Maria is on from our team as well, one of our paralegals. Miss Daphne is on. Thank you guys for joining in. So, as I was saying right now, estoy leyendo la nueva ley porque acabo de recibir. Oh, look at my little cousin speaking Spanish. You go, boy. I like it. I'm going to have to tell your mama. So, yo voy a tener unos minutos para leer, ¿ok? Y después yo voy a explicar. Ok, primer punto. La ley va a ser en efectivo, o el orden, no es una ley. El orden es en efectivo mañana. So, no hoy. Mañana está en efectivo. So the new order is going to be effective tomorrow. So as of midnight tonight, the 23rd of April, that's when it's going to be effective. So this law, it says here, the first point says it is only going to affect people that are outside of the United States as of tomorrow. So la ley está diciendo que solamente va a afectar personas que están fuera del país. So, si usted tiene caso aquí en los Estados Unidos y usted está aquí en los Estados Unidos, la ley no va a afectar. ¿Ok? ¿Entiende? Bueno. The next thing it says, it only is going to affect people who do not have an immigrant visa that is valid on the date that it starts. So what that means is for people that are familiar with the filing process, you know that when you are abroad and you go to your consular interview, it is at that point that you get an immigrant visa. That immigrant visa, that is proof of your residency. And when you actually enter the United States, it is at that point that you get a physical green card. So what allows you to enter the United States is actually the immigrant visa. Immigrant visa meaning your permanent visa. That's different from a non-immigrant visa. Examples of non-immigrant visa could be a tourist visa. They're temporary, or a student visa, or some type of work visa. Those are non-immigrant visas. So right now, the category of people that are going to be affected by this new order are people that have been granted an immigrant visa abroad. So, lo que estoy diciendo es que las personas que va a ser afectado por esa nueva orden, personas que reciben una visa de inmigrante permanente, ¿ok? Eso es diferente que visas temporal. So, una visa temporal es como visa de turista, visa de estudiante, cosas así. So, específicamente las personas que va a afectar es personas que reciben una visa permanente para entrar a los Estados Unidos y obtener la residencia. So, desgraciadamente, esos son personas que, estaba esperando tanto tiempo para obtener la residencia y ahora él está diciendo que ellos no pueden entrar por 2 meses más. So, like we talked about yesterday, the category of people that are mostly going to be affected by this are people, are family members. So remember yesterday I went into a whole conversation about how long people are actually waiting for their green cards or waiting for their interviews in another country. The time period ranges from 2 years to 20 something years, and it depends on the country you're from. So I have clients from Mexico who are waiting, like if a brother is filing for another sibling, they're waiting like 22 or 23 years. So imagine you've waited 23 years in the line, and now this order is going to say you can't enter for another 60 days. I know it sounds short, but that's kind of devastating. You've been waiting all this time, and now it's finally your turn in the line, and you can't come. So that's pretty devastating. Lo que estoy diciendo es que imagino las personas como yo habla ayer, personas que están fuera del país esperando mucho tiempo. Por ejemplo, mis clientes en México, una categoría, ellos están esperando como 22, 23, 24 años para entrar a los Estados Unidos legal. Y ahora, imagino, ya es la hora, eso es el tiempo para entrar, y después de esperar tanto tiempo, 20 años o más de 20 años, ahora ese orden es diciendo que no tiene permiso a entrar a los Estados Unidos. So, eso es algo muy mal. Aunque el tiempo para esperar no es tan largo, es 2 meses, pero imagino, tiene toda su esperanza a entrar a los Estados Unidos y ahora no puede. Okay, so that's one thing. Let's see what else saying. If you travel to the United States. Okay, so that is talking about the broad category of who cannot enter. So you see that it is a very specific set of people that cannot enter the United States. Here, the rest of the law goes into who it doesn't affect. So a lot of people have cases ongoing right now, and you might be wondering, wow, is this law going to affect me? I'm here in the United States. How is this going to affect my case? So let me start explaining to you which categories of people will not be affected by this new executive order. Number one, people who are permanent residents of the United States. So voy a explicar las personas que no va a ser afectado por esa nueva orden, ¿ok? So antes yo explica específicamente categoría de personas que están afectados. So personas que están esperando la residencia. Esas son las personas que están fuera del país que va a ser afectado. Pero ahora yo voy a decir qué tipo de personas que no va a ser afectado. So, número uno, personas que tienen residencia. ¿Ok? Personas que no tienen residencia, que tienen residencia ya. So, if you already have a green card, if you already are a lawful permanent resident of the United States, you will not be affected by this order. So, for example, if you have a green card and you left the country and you went on vacation, as of tomorrow, you will be allowed to come back to the United States. Okay, so if you already have plans to travel within the next 60 days and you have a green card, that is okay so far. Okay, ¿me entiende? So, si usted tiene planes para viajar y tiene su residencia y quiere salir del país, ese orden no va a afectar. So, si salir, puede entrar porque ya tiene su residencia. Okay, next category. Seeking. Ok, esa parte tiene sentido. El segundo categoría de personas que puede entrar es personas que son doctores, enfermeras. Did I say nursing right? Enfermeras? Nursing? I don't know. Nurses o otros profesionales que puede ayudar con esa crisis. Okay? So the second group of people that will be allowed to enter the United States, of course, are doctors, nurses, and other healthcare professionals. So they are allowing people to enter the country and to help with the virus. So that's another second set of people. Okay, number 3 that is not affected by this, personas que no está afectado. Número 3, personas que tienen visas EB5 de investors. So if you are an EB5 investors and you have invested $1 million or more into the United States to get your green card, they're going to let you in. I guess if you're rich enough and you can afford it through the EB5 program, you're good. You can come in. Okay, so I can kind of see where this is going. And if you read between the lines, you'll see who is going to get more hurt by this program. To me, it already appears that families are the ones being hurt, because now we already realize you're a $1 million investor, you can come in. If you're a doctor or a nurse, you can come in. See where we're going? So, número 3, si usted tiene inversión como $1,000 o más en un programa de EB5, usted tiene permiso a entrar a los Estados Unidos también. Ok, so, ese es algo que yo estoy pensando, que personas que pueden beneficiar a los Estados Unidos, está bien, pero otras personas, familiares, no, ellos no pueden entrar. So, no voy a decir nada más como eso. Ok, número 4. Si usted es esposo o esposa de un ciudadano. Momentito, I gotta charge plug in my phone, okay? My computer, sorry. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. My battery was running low. So, number 4, if you are the spouse of a United States citizen, you will be allowed to enter. So, personas como que tiene esposo o esposa que son ciudadanos puede entrar. Okay, so eso es bueno. Number 5. Una persona que tiene menos de 21 años y es hijo de un ciudadano puede entrar a los Estados Unidos. So, también los hijos pueden entrar si la persona tiene ciudadanía. So here, number 5 is saying if you are the child under age 21 of a United States citizen, you will be allowed to enter during this time if you are issued an immigrant visa. So isn't that interesting? Think about it. If you have 2 children and one is 21 and one is 22, one child is 20 and one child is 22. Your 20-year-old will be allowed to enter the United States, but your child that is over 21 will not be able to enter. This is not good at all. So, lo que estoy diciendo es que en el categoría número 5, si usted es hijo que tiene menos de 21 años, puede entrar a los Estados Unidos, si su padre o madre es ciudadano. Pero imagino eso, si tiene 2 niños, uno que tiene menos de 21 años, o quizás tiene 20 años, y tiene otro hijo que tiene 22 años. Su hijo o hija que tiene 20 años puede entrar, pero su hijo o hija que tiene 22 años no puede entrar. Obviamente eso no es justo. Pero, número 6, number 6. Ok, número 6, personas que puede ayudar los Estados Unidos con las leyes. So, por ejemplo, una persona que puede ayudar con un caso contra un criminal, quizás una persona que está en bandilla o cosas así, que puede ayudar los fiscales en el gobierno, esas personas pueden entrar. Number 6, what this part of it is saying is that people who can help to cooperate with law enforcement objectives, that could mean possibly prosecuting a known criminal. If you have information that can help the U.S. Attorney Office with a criminal investigation, they will allow you to enter the United States. I see a quick question here. That's from Renee, all the way from Panama. Let's see. Does number 4 mean a U.S. Would they be granted a visa to enter? I might have to loop back with that one, but from what I'm understanding of the question, it is someone who has been issued, already been issued a visa. I'm sorry, the immigrant visa. So if you are the spouse of a U.S. citizen and you have received your immigrant visa to enter the country, you can. However, if your spouse is only a green card holder, that person will not be permitted to enter. So la pregunta es si personas que tiene el esposo que pide a ellos es solamente residente, si ellos pueden entrar como esposo o esposa. La respuesta es no. So, solamente esposo o esposa de un ciudadano puede entrar. Las personas que no tienen ciudadanía y solamente son residentes, esas personas no pueden entrar. Específicamente en la ley dice que esas personas no pueden entrar. All right, number 7. Well, this one's good. If you are a member of the armed forces, or you have a spouse or children that are member of the U.S. Armed Forces, those people can enter the United States. So, número 7 es personas que tienen familiares que están en las Fuerzas Armadas. So, si tiene esposo o hijos que está parte de las Fuerzas Armadas, en las Fuerzas Armadas, ellos pueden entrar a los Estados Unidos. So again, if you have a spouse that is in the armed forces, or a child that's in the military, those people are able to enter the United States. So that's a good thing. And the last two, number 8, to be very honest with you, I have no idea what they're trying to say here. So I will skip that one because it doesn't make any kind of sense. And the last category is any alien whose entry would be in the national interest as determined by the Secretary of State, Secretary of Homeland Security, or any other government official. So lo que eso está diciendo que cualquier persona que hay un beneficio a entrar a los Estados Unidos, esas personas pueden entrar a los Estados Unidos. So it appears that there is a catch-all provision where if it's in the national best interest for this person to enter the United States, they would be permitted to enter the United States. So basically, just from a very brief reviewing of this executive order, we can see that the scope of who cannot enter the United States, it is a very limited amount of people. If you've been listening to the broadcast so far, you see that there were 10 categories of people that would be allowed to enter the United States. And in terms of who is not able to enter the United States, it's very limited. That was only 3 categories of people. So it's very limited, and the only people that it seems to affect are people that are not immediate relatives, and they're in the different visa categories. So we have an F1, we have an F2A, F2B, F3, and F4. Those are the people that will not be able to enter the United States. And we're not talking about uh, with a tourist visa or another type of temporary visa. These are all people who have received approvals for their green cards and are just waiting to immigrate here to become lawful permanent residents. So, lo que estoy diciendo es que recuerda, cuando yo comienza ese programa, estoy diciendo que es solamente tres tipos de personas que no puede entrar. ¿Ok? Solamente tres categorías. Personas que puede entrar es como 10 categorías de personas que puede entrar a los Estados Unidos. So, ese orden es muy específico y las personas que está perjudicando más es personas que básicamente personas que solamente tienen familiares que son residentes o es parte del visa bulletin. So people who are on the waiting list, las personas que están en la línea esperando. So if you're a doctor, if you're a business person, if you have you can help prosecute some criminal, different things like that, you actually will not be affected. If you're an American citizen and you're outside of the country, you will be allowed back. If you are a green card holder and you're outside of the country, you will also be allowed back in the country. So don't think that if you're a green card holder and you're out of the country, you will not be allowed to come in. You're not. So lo que estoy diciendo es que la mayoría de la gente que eso va a ser un problema es personas que son residentes, pero si ya tiene su residencia y vive aquí en los Estados Unidos y viajar afuera del país, usted puede regresar a los Estados Unidos. So, no tiene miedo que no puede viajar durante ese tiempo. Usted puede entrar otra vez a los Estados Unidos. So, es un orden muy específico. Y aparte del político, a mí no tiene sentido. So this order to me, outside of trying to get very political, it doesn't make sense to me because it's such a limited category of people. And it really is prejudicing people who are green card holders that filed for their family members, and these people have been waiting for a very long time, or United States citizens who have filed for family members that are over the age of 21 in the case of a child, or if you're filing for a sibling, or if you're filing for a married child in the F3 category. So those are the ones that are really being affected by this. So we really shouldn't see a whole lot of widespread impact on this. I really think this order was put to be a distraction, and it's just kind of foolish at this point, my personal opinion. So if you guys have questions, drop them in the comment box and I will go through if anything is not clear. So si usted tiene preguntas y la información no es claro, puede poner una pregunta en los comments, okay? And I'll try to get to as many as I can. Okay, so I have a question from Jamaica, a Jamaican entertainer. He's asking whether he will be able to travel with his non-immigrant visa once he's able to travel again, and the answer is yes. La pregunta es de una persona de Jamaica preguntando si ellos pueden entrar a los Estados Unidos con la visa de turista otra vez después de paso el virus, y la respuesta es sí. Miss Carol is asking, so if you have a green card and you're out of the country and you live here, can you come back? The answer is yes. So la pregunta es si tienes residencia y vive aquí en el país y salir del país, si puede entrar otra vez, y la respuesta es sí. Otra cosa, si usted no estaba disponible a escuchar todo el programa, va a ser en el página de Facebook. So, usted puede escuchar de nuevo para tener toda la información. So what I was just saying is that just in case you were not able to come in and get this information from the beginning of the show, it will be on our Facebook page, so you will definitely be able to watch the whole thing from the beginning and hopefully get a good understanding of what all of this means. Oh, Miss Ashley is asking if parents of U.S. citizens that are already in the United States awaiting adjustment of status, will these cases be put on the back burner? So my understanding based on reading this is that these cases, if your case is here in the United States, it will not be affected. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. La pregunta es si una persona que es ciudadano está pidiendo los padres aquí en los Estados Unidos y los padres todavía está aquí en los Estados Unidos, si ese va a causar problemas procesando esos casos aquí en los Estados Unidos. Y básicamente yo no pienso que sí, porque el orden es específicamente afectando personas que está afuera del país, ¿ok? So, personas que está aquí, tiene el proceso aquí, no va a ser afectado. So, aunque el orden dice que yo voy a parar inmigración, definitivamente no. Actualmente eso es como algo muy pequeñito en el mundo de inmigración. So, otra vez, no estoy de acuerdo de eso. Pienso que es tontería, pero no soy presidente de los Estados Unidos. Like I was saying, I really think that the order affects such a small group of people. I do, I just don't think it's wise to focus on this. And even though the announcement was that I'm going to stop immigration, I think it was more for the purpose of generating fear in the population and confusion. And I rebuke that in the name of Jesus, okay? We're not dealing with confusion. This is a very simple order, and it's very clear, and it only affects a small group of people. So I really don't even think it's necessary. But the point of it was to cause fear and confusion. So if your case is here in the United States, it's still gonna go on. Immigration is not closed, so even though it's to stop immigration, that is so not true. It is so incorrect. The way that they're putting it out there, making it seem like it's a bigger thing than it is, it really isn't a big thing. And as a legal mind, I can tell you this thing was written like this morning. It's not that deep. So whatever fear tactics that was being propagated, it's just kind of foolish. But I am just an attorney. I am not the president of the United States, so this is not my show, and he could do what he's been doing. Ms. Sheila has a question here. Does that mean that my husband's 601 will now be delayed? The answer is no. Eso solamente afecta a personas que está afuera del país. So, si usted tiene caso aquí en los Estados Unidos, no va a ser afectado. Hey, Wayne. How are you, Mr. Brooks? Big up yourself, Andrew. Nice to see you. Esmeralda, ¿cómo está? Olga, Odette, Miss Gina, Rosario. José, mi amor, ¿cómo está? Hey, Miss Myrna. Hola, Cristal. Miss Carla, how are you? Rolando, ¿cómo está? Let's see, I have a question here. Hey, Miss Karen. She's asking, how long will this order last? Let me just verify, but from my reading, it's effective as of midnight tonight, and it will last. It will last 60 days. Let me see. Yep, it's 60 days. I don't see anything different. I think it's 60 days. Yeah, 60 days. So, ese orden va a tardar 70 días, 2 meses. 2 meses de mañana. So, 60 days from the 23rd of April. Have some more questions coming through. Mr. Brooks is asking, can I go ahead and go over again who exactly the order affects? Okay, so de nuevo yo voy a explicar. Las personas va a ser afectado. Si usted no es parte de esa categoría, no está afectado. So Mr. Brooks just wants me to kind of go through again who specifically is going to be affected by this order. So if you're not in this category, you will not be affected, or your family member's case will not be affected, okay? So number one, ese orden es solamente para personas que está afuera de los Estados Unidos. So this order is specific to people that are outside of the United States. So if you are here and you have started your case here in the United States, this order does not affect you. Okay, so that's number one. You have to be out of the United States. Tiene que ser afuera de los Estados Unidos. Number two, this is going to affect people that have been issued an immigrant visa to come to the United States. So, número dos, personas que ya ha recibido una visa de inmigrante para entrar a los Estados Unidos como residente permanente. So, eso es para las personas que están recibiendo residencia afuera del país. Okay? So, this is only going to affect people that are in the process of that are in the consular processing, where in Jamaica we would say you file for a particular person. So you file the petition and it's gone through to the consulate and they went to an interview and they get their packet with their visas to enter the United States. These are the people that will be affected by this law. And number three, people who do not have an official travel document other than a visa that is valid on the effective date of this proclamation. So, está diciendo que personas que no tienen visa efectivo en ese día que tenemos ese orden. So, personas que ya tienen visa puede entrar. Visa de turista, visa de estudiante, visa de trabajo. Esas personas todavía pueden entrar a los Estados Unidos. Eso es solamente para personas que ahora mismo no tienen ningún papeles, ningún visa para entrar a los Estados Unidos. So, esas tres categorías, solamente las personas que son afectados. So, number three, people who do not have an official travel document other than a visa that is valid on the effective date. So, if you already have your tourist visa, you already have your student visa, work visa, whatever, that is valid as of this date, those people will be allowed to enter the United States. So as you can see, it is a very limited and very specific group of people that will not be allowed to enter the United States. Here's a question from Rosario. I am a green card holder. Can I file for my mother? No. Residente, la pregunta es, solamente soy residente, ¿puedo pedir a mi mamá? La respuesta es no, solamente ciudadanos puede pedir a los padres. So, en mi oficina estamos disponibles para ayudar a ustedes para hacer ciudadanía, so puede pedir a sus padres. So I was just telling Ms. Rosario that unfortunately, if you're a green card holder, you cannot file for a parent. However, at the Bennett Law Center, we are able to assist you to become a citizen so that you can go ahead and file for your parents. Hey, Jose. Karina, Esbede, Cecilia. Yes, Wayne. Mostly consular processing people will be affected, not adjustment of status. You are correct. Hello, Cassie, all the way from Connecticut. Redmond Jones, Connecticut 2. Magali, hola. Esa es la mamá de abogada Shelley. ¿Cómo está, bonita? Demetra is on. Gabriela Andrade, hola, ¿cómo está? So this was a lot of information, but it's not as bad as it seemed. Eso fue mucho información, pero no es tan malo como el presidente presenta que él va a parar inmigración. ¡Pah! No, él no tiene ese poder, ¿ok? So yo pienso que, como dice antes, que eso es solamente una distracción y la mayoría de las personas que está afectado es poquito. Si usted tiene caso aquí en los Estados Unidos, inmigración está abierto y todo todavía está en proceso. So like I said, this was a lot of information, but it's not as bad as it seemed, guys. You know, he tried to make this look like it's going to be a big deal. He's going to shut down immigration. He's going to stop people from coming here. Well, trust me, this compared to all the other things that he's done, this is a drop in the bucket. It's not that big of a deal. So I don't want you to be confused. I don't want you to be worried about this. Please, please, please keep coming back to our show. I will keep dissecting information. I'll probably do a little blog and write up so that you're able to read and digest this information for yourself. But it is really and truly not that bad. He was just, you know, the big bad wolf huffing and puffing. That's what he was doing, because this little thing that he got going on right now, it ain't blowing nobody's house down. So that's all I gotta say about that. Okay, so como está explicando que no es tan malo como toda la gente pensaba. Inmigración todavía está abierto, estamos todavía trabajando. So no tiene preocupaciones o confusión. Si tiene más preguntas o cosas así, estoy aquí cada día a las 7. Y si usted quiere más clarificación, usted puede mirar otra vez ese video. Okay, so if you guys still have questions, of course you can go back and watch the video again, but I'm here Monday through Fridays at 7 o'clock to give you the latest immigration information and also to answer your questions. I am so grateful that you guys are trusting me to provide you this information. It is an honor. My team and I, we are so excited to serve the immigrant population. And whatever your needs are, the Bennett Law Center crew is here. The majority of my staff, think about this, they are home, they could be doing other things, but they are here on the line right now watching with you guys, and we are here and very ready and willing to help you. If anyone on the team can drop our phone number, if you have more specific questions, you have a tough case, please do give us a call and schedule an appointment. More than likely, the appointment from now on for a little while will be like this. So I will have your picture on one side of the screen and me on one side. So we're doing Zoom consultations. I'm also doing WhatsApp consultations. So there is definitely no excuse not to schedule your individual consultation. Gracias por su tiempo. Ustedes son mis personas. Todo mi equipo en el centro de Bennett Law, estamos alegres para que podamos compartir esa información. Estamos disponibles. Si usted tiene un caso y quiere hablar con nosotros, estamos aquí disponibles. El número de la oficina está aquí en los comentarios. So cualquier cosa necesita darnos una llamada. Por el momento no podemos reunir en persona, pero yo tengo esa computadora. Podemos hablar por Zoom, podemos hablar por WhatsApp, podemos hablar por teléfono. So, cualquier manera podemos hablar, estamos disponibles y el número de la oficina es 352-557-8989. So, gracias por todo su tiempo. Agradezco mucho y Dios te bendiga. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Remember, please go ahead and share this Facebook Live so that good information is getting out to the population. And I will see you next time. Tomorrow, same time, same place, 7 p.m., Immigrants Bridge Show. Take care. Okay. I'm trying to shut the show down, but the show don't want to be shut down. Okay. I'll try it again. Good night, everyone. Hey, Miss Veronica.